everybody. My name is Shalini Mishra, bearing roll number 200127. Today I am going to deal with the topic social mobility. I have divided my topic into two main parts. First of all, I'll talk about concept of social mobility, and then second, we will look at the types of social mobility. So I would like to begin by telling you the meaning of social mobility. The word mobility means shift, changes, or we can say movement. When we use the prefix social with the word mobility, we signify that people or individuals who are in this social position can move to a different status. And if I talk about origin of social mobility, Sorokin is the first sociologist to publish a book titled Social and Cultural Mobility, in which he talked about the rate of change of determined by a society level of modernization. And according to Barber, social mobility refers to movement between higher and lower social classes. What I said, between higher and lower social classes. We might say that mobility emerged through social interaction. Next slide. And when we talk about mobility, mobility may be considered in different form. A change in occupation from one generation to another, as from father to son, involves a consecutive changes in status and also a promotion within the same occupational group. So next slide. Let us discuss some characteristics of social mobility. There is always social mobility in both direction. I mean to say upward and downward, and can be facilitated significantly by higher education and occupational training also. Now, let us move to the next topic, which is types of social mobility. Next slide, please. Now, let's discuss different types of social mobility one by one. First one is horizontal mobility. When we talk about horizontal mobility, it is a movement of an individual or a group on the same level. Let's take an example. Let's suppose an engineer who switches from engineering to teaching engineering. What I said, engineer to teaching engineering, has horizontally transits from one occupational category to another. And opposite of it, when we talk about vertical mobility, then this involves in the transition of an individual from one social stratum to another. It can be upward or downward. Next slide. Let's suppose a businessman suffers losses and is declared bankrupt. He is regarded as a low status individual. So this is the example of downward mobility. And opposite of it, when we talk about a businessman with money and manipulation abilities become an industrialist, he rises up with the social ladder. So this is the example of upward mobility. Next, the third type, as you can see on the slide, is intergenerational mobility. When we talk about it, this form of mobility occurs when one generation social rank differs from that of the previous generation. I'll explain it with this example. With one example, let's suppose father is a shoemaker and his son, after receiving education, become a clerk or a doctor or an engineer. But okay, this example is upward intergeneration mobility. But opposite of it, let's suppose in a Brahman family, their younger generation is neither intelligent nor follow their footsteps. So ये क्या हो जाएगा? After some time, this will get into the downward intergeneration mobility. And the last type is intragenerational mobility. So this type of mobility takes place in lifespan of one generation. Change in one brother's position. For example, a clerk can begin his or her profession, then improves back karo, sadhna. Then improves his knowledge and abilities, and then became hashtag an IS officer. But on the other side, his brother, as a clerk, never advanced his career and remained in the same position throughout his life. So what will happen? As a result, within the same generation, one brother switches position while the other does not. So this concludes social mobility and types of social mobility. Now, Kirti will talk about the role of education in social mobility. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini. Good afternoon, sir, and please, next slide. Thank you, Salini. Good afternoon, sir, and everyone presented over here. This is Kirti Singh, roll number 200142. I will discuss about role of education in social mobility. In fact, upward social mobility. Uh, where a person belongs to lower strata, like Riksha Pulasan becomes an IAS officer, or recently Miss India Manasa Varanasi, daughter of Riksha Pulal. So it's a kind of upward mobility. First of all, I would like to spread some light on a definition given by sociologist Augustine Reid. The functions of the educational system are to provide people with the qualifications and aspirations to meet society's occupational needs. Built into the system is that assumptions that people will or should want to be upwardly mobile. Underlying such reasoning is then the belief that social mobility is a desirable characteristic of that society and that the education system existed to promote and facilitate it. Please backslide. Backslide, Sadhna. Backslide. Yeah, that's already. Okay. Means education has functional value. Now we always think the time when we were a kid, we supposed to study hard and become a prosperous personality in future, either doctor, engineer, teacher, anyone. We all wanted to be upwardly mobile. People from different background and socio-economic status, after attaining education, they move upwardly in the society. They gain higher prestige, employment opportunities, better living standards, and respect in the society, and they will also serve to the society. So education is a very potent means to encourage people social mobility in the society. It has multi-directional influence in promoting social mobility. Next slide, please. Now I would like to discuss how education plays an important role in social mobility with the help of these points. First is overall development. As we all human beings born with some talents, potential, education helps to identify and develop that potential and inculcate values which help to realize an individual own self and others as well. So she can live in harmony with the existence as well. Next point is progressive and conservative. Education innovate new means of betterment of mankind and also spread awareness among the people so that they can utilize the mean to be prosperous economically as well as other dimensions of one's life. Education transmit culture and values from one generation to another. So we can say that education plays progressive and conservative role in bringing social change and maintaining social norms respectively. The next point is motivation. Education develops motivation among individuals who are socially deprived, like transgender, scheduled caste, or scheduled tribes, and physically challenged persons also. There are many examples of such persons like Arunima Sinha or Joita Mondal. Next point is aspirations. Higher the education, higher the possibility of upward social mobility. Education develops knowledge and enhances the skills, capabilities of an individual, which result as help in gaining higher status or prestige and promotes them upwardly. For example, a person from Sudra Varga can become a teacher after getting education, means he can perform a job of Brahmins also. Next slide, please. Remove backwardness. More educated people live in a society, more the openness will be there. Openness in the sense of pursue any occupation, profession, like man can cook food for their own family and woman can do field work, means there will be openness in ideas. Hardly rigidity will exist there. Next point is lack of educational qualification restricted social mobility. Now question is how? Then there are many jobs which required highly qualified personnel. If a person qualify all the required academic degrees or examinations, then he or she will be eligible or get placed in that particular job. The next point is intensity of social mobility. Education plays a great role here. More the individuals are educated, more the upward social mobility, and less the people educated, less the upwardly social mobility. Like in cities, most of the people attain higher education, and the people who lives in village get less exposure to higher education. Then the rate of rate or uh, intensity will differ in both the places. The next point is life of women. Education not only educates women but also enables them to take decisions and accept responsibilities at their home and outer world. Education helps a woman to understand their rights to equal treatment like a man in a society. Thus, education plays an important role in promotion of social mobility and it cannot be denied by anyone. It is among the most important agents of bringing changes in the society and its structure. Next slide, please. Next slide. Here, these are some examples. I'm sure you all know about these personalities. Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, APJ Abdul Kalam, Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan, Arunima Sinha, the first amputee mountain climber, Manasa Varanasi, Miss India recently, Sweta Katti, who grew up in Brothel. Yesterday, sir also discussed about her and Joyita Mondal, first transgender judge, IS Surbi Gautam from Madhya Pradesh. All these personalities move upwardly in the society because of the education. Next slide, please. At the end, it can be inferred that the movement of people from one place to another is migration, whereas movement of people from one social status to another is called social mobility, maybe vertical or horizontal. In vertical, it can be upward or downward depending upon the factors affecting it. There are various ways of facilitating social mobility, such as political power, marriage, family affiliations, and education. Among several factors, education plays a crucial role in promotion of social mobility as education has become a major mean to achieve a high status in society and to remove backwardness of the society. And is the most important because it is uh, readily available to more people as facilities are extended all over the world. Next slide, please. These are the references. Next slide, please. These are also references. And next one. Next slide, please. And thank you everyone for sincere listening and showing much patience till now. Thank you, sir.